Movie review number 1212 is Porcelain War. Porcelain War is a 2024 movie directed or co-directed by Sava Runotev and Brandon Bellomomo. Slavaleontyv, Sava Runotev, and Brandon Bellomomo, Bellomo. So this movie has Picturehouse Films. And I saw this movie on December 29th, 2024 at Mariemont Theatre in Mariemont, Ohio. So this movie involves artists, or three artists, Sava, Anya, and Andri, who love art and they love making things out of porcelain and other materials, and they choose to stay behind and find beauty amid the destruction that is going on in Ukraine. These three artists are from Ukraine, and they show it may be easy to make people afraid, but it is also very difficult to destroy their passion for living. So this takes place during the Russian invasion of Ukraine that started in 2022. Amidst the chaos and destruction of the brutal Russian invasion of Ukraine, three artists defiantly find inspiration and beauty as they try to defend their culture and their country. In a war that is waged by professional soldiers against ordinary civilians, these three artists, Sava Wonotev, Ina Stasenko, and Andrei Stelfarinov, they choose to stay behind, armed with their art, their cameras, and for the first time in their lives, their guns. Hey, Sava Wonotev is one of the three artists that is focused on in this film, and he's also one of the directors. Pretty cool. So, despite daily showing, Ina finds resistance and purpose in her art. Andrew takes the dangerous journey to get his young family to safety abroad, and Sava becomes a weapons instructor for ordinary people who have become unlikely soldiers in this war. And as the war intensifies, Andrew picks up his camera to film their story, and on tiny porcelain figurines that they made, while Ina and Sava capture their idyllic past, uncertain present, and hope for the future. So this movie is co-directed by Sava Reno Tebev and Brandon Bellamomo, and also with footage from cinematographer Stelfanov, who is one of the other artists that is focused on in this film, Andrei Stelfanov. This movie embodies the passion and fight that only an artist can put back into the world when it is crumbling around them. Oh, first of all, I thought it was a pretty good movie. First of all, I really like the art and figurines that these three artists made in the movie, and I like how they were able to capture this on film. Now, it was very, very unfortunate with what happened to Ukraine in 2022, and how these three artists' lives have changed as a result of this war. Like I said, one of them still is trying to pursue art, another one is trying to get his family to safety, and the other one is becoming a weapons instructor and has to teach ordinary civilians how to shoot a rifle. So these three artists' lives have changed, but one thing has been for sure: they still have a passion for art, and they still like to capture their art, their figurines, and the world around them. And even with everything going on, they're still not giving up hope. They are wanting to fight this war. Even though they are ordinary civilians, they do not want to stand down. They are wanting to fight. And with their art, and with their friends and family, they are going to be ready for this fight. So I like how the movie is called Porcelain War because this movie does revolve around the war against Russia and Ukraine in 2022, and how each artist details those porcelain figurines, how they are impossible to destroy, like Ukraine. And I thought it was a pretty good movie. Now, it is a short documentary, it's probably like 87 minutes long, and I will say that there are actually a few scenes in the movie where you actually do see soldiers fighting the war in Ukraine. In other words, you get to see combat going on in the movie by actual people who are trying to fight the Russians in Ukraine. But despite this, these three artists aren't giving up. They find love in their art and in each other, and they want to be there with each other to make it to the end. But one thing's for sure, they do not know how this war will turn out, or what the future will be toward. It is uncertain. But they are going to fight this to the end. Whether they are there or not, they still will keep on living just like they have been. But with different situations now, they still have a love for art and also love for Ukraine and its people. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. I really definitely recommend it. I will say that it is a little hard to watch at times. Now, it is all rated for language, but there are some scenes of, I would say, violence and combat in the movie. But yeah, this was pretty good. I definitely recommend it. And I especially like the artistry that the three artists made in this movie. It was pretty neat to see that. So that's my movie review of Porcelain War. Please enjoy my next movie review. Alright, goodbye.